Good morning, everyone. I hope this finds you well and living your best life in Jesus Christ. Today is Memorial Day. We all know that Memorial Day is a day to remember those who've died serving in the U.S. military. It was started by Civil War veteran General John A. Logan, who in 1868 called for Americans to decorate the graves of those who fell during the, quote, war between the states. The holiday has grown in scope since then, and it now commemorates the fallen from each of America's wars. Though Memorial Day is an American holiday, nations across the world have their traditions for remembering the sacrifices of their soldiers. There's something uniquely powerful about communal remembrance, gathering together as a family or a nation to reflect on the significant people and events of the past. It's no surprise that memorial celebrations, military and otherwise, are common to many cultures throughout history, including the people of the Bible. A famous example of a memorial celebration in the Bible can be found in Joshua 4:2-9, where God commands the Israelite leader Joshua to set up a memorial to mark the event of the Ark of the Covenant crossing the Jordan River, to remind future generations of what had happened there. It goes like this. Choose 12 men from among the people, one from each tribe, and tell them to take up stones from the middle of the Jordan, from right where the priests are standing, and carry them over with you and put them down at the place where you will stay tonight. That's Joshua 4:2-9. In this case, God wanted the Israelites to remember his deliverance of them. The stone memorial served as a physical reminder of a shaping event in their history. Sometimes the memorial took the form of not a physical monument, but a shared activity, like in the case of Passover, the Israelites' commemoration of their escape from Egypt. We as Christians carry on this tradition with our own memorial celebrations. Of course, the most notable is communion, the breaking of the bread that recalls Christ's sacrifice, a ceremony we observe quite regularly. It comes from Luke 22, where it says, "And he took bread, and when he had given thanks, he broke it, and gave it to them, saying, 'This is my body, which is given for you. Do this in remembrance of me.'" Reminders, whether bitter or sweet, are important to our culture and to our history. They remind us where we've come from and whose work got us to where we are. The philosopher George Santayana famously said, "Those who do not remember their past are condemned to repeat their mistakes," and we see that pattern throughout the Bible. Of course, one of my favorite quotes is Winston Churchill, who said, "A nation that forgets its past has no future." Time and time again, when the Israelites forgot the Lord, they stumbled and were punished. The Old Testament is replete with the same old pattern. Serve God, then drift away, and then forget God. Then God punishes them and reminds them, and they repent and they come back over and over and over again. I heard a minister relate it to the instructions on a shampoo bottle: lather, rinse, repeat. I fear that our country, like Israel of old, is rapidly forgetting the blessings of God with which we have been graced, as well as the sacrifices of our forefathers, many of whom bled and died, so that we could have the freedom to choose every day whether to serve Christ or Satan. I think we need to remember the words of Ronald Reagan, who said, if we ever forget that we're one nation under God, then we will be one nation gone under. We have a duty to remember the fallen today and vow to uphold what they sacrificed for. It's important that we remember who we are and where we've come from. So today, I hope you get to spend time with your family and friends. I think that after our last few months of quarantine, that would be a terrific thing. But in the midst of this, I ask you as Americans to make a point of remembering on this Memorial Day. And as Christians, let's remember who we are, where we come from, and where we're going. Every day is a good day to remember, reflect on, and give thanks for what the Lord has done for us. I hope you make today a terrific day. I want you to remember that I'm here if you need me. And I love you all.